Hello and welcome. My name is William. I am Polish, I am Muslim, and I like the Bible. This video will upset many Muslims and many Christians, but I don't care. If you are upset with this video, you have plenty of other YouTube channels. So I grew up in a Polish Catholic family, reading the stories of all the prophets. My parents bought me, when I was very young, an illustrated Bible. They even bought a video cassette series with the life of Jesus, and I loved it. We used to have representations of Jesus and Mary at home, and because we are Polish, we believe that Mary is the Queen of Poland. But because of that, lots of Muslims will declare me an apostate for liking the Bible. But guess what? You can't be Muslim if you don't believe in the Bible. It's one of the sacred texts of Islam. Of course, many old books have been altered through the centuries, but most of it has remained intact. If you read the Bible, you would see that prophets used to prostrate when they pray. It was obligatory for people to give a share of their wealth to the poor, to defend orphans, widows, and innocent people, whether they believe in God or not. There was a prohibition of slavery, gambling, the meat of pork and intoxicants, and all of these religions forbade usury, meaning that if people were following Judaism, Christianity, or Islam to the T, the banking system as we know it wouldn't exist. You have branches of Christianity that do not believe in the Holy Trinity, that do not believe that Jesus is the flesh of God. You have branches that believe that priests can get married, and branches who forbid the consumption of alcohol and pork. Even branches that do not practice sacraments such as the Eucharist. If I didn't know anything about Islam, I surely would have become an Anabaptist or a Unitarian, for example. But because I didn't choose to become a Unitarian or an Anabaptist, but I chose Islam, so many Christians have a problem with me. That's because the only image of Islam they have is through the media, through what some politicians say, through some very, very bad interpretations and translations of the Quran, and through some nasty stuff people do and justify by the name of God. Don't mistake what people do for the entire religion. The KKK, the Republicans, or even popes like Urban II, they do not represent Christianity, they do not represent all the Christians, and even all the believers, they do not represent the religion, they do not represent God. These are not saints, these are not prophets. And I just want to reflect on how we use Judaism, Christianity, or Islam, because now these have become identity labels that people use to divide each other. The English word diabolic comes from the ancient Greek diabolos, which means to divide. The divider, this is one of the attributes of the devil. I believe that God has been sending the very same message for millennia. It's just people have appropriated it and distorted it for their own agendas. At the root of the matter, the issue is very simple. We have been sent on earth as stewards of God. We have been given the whole earth as a trust, and it's our job to take care of it. All the prophets, they have been sent as a mercy to everyone in the whole world. So if we say that we follow the prophets, we should ask ourselves if every action we take, every word we say, are we being a mercy to others or not? I have read the Bible and the Quran from cover to cover because as a sociologist working on religions, I need to understand what is people's relation to the texts. I wish Muslims could read the Bible and that Christians could read the Quran, but are we even reading our own books? How many Christians have read the Bible from cover to cover? How many Muslims have read the Quran from cover to cover in a language they understand? What if we start by understanding our own books and ask ourselves, how can we, through our actions and our words in a daily life, make this world a better place, because this is what it is about at the end of the day. So these are my 2 cents, and please do not subscribe to my channel. I am not a theologian. This is not a theology channel. I'm a sociologist. It's very different, so don't take my word for gospel. And well, I hope that my personal reflections were useful. Thank you for watching, and take care of each other.